Hi guys, and I wish you're doing well. So I'm making this video today. So it's Sunday, and I don't know, my kids are home, and I'm seeing messages since yesterday. So it's the weekend, but I said let me make the video even quickly, and I will make it quick. So I make sure that everyone is watching this video. So in this video, I want to clarify a few points. The first point is about this class. So what are we doing mainly in this class? So we are doing software engineering class. Software engineering class is not a coding class, like I mentioned from the start of this semester. I'm not teaching you how to code things so that I will be asking you to code and write a whole code for an app. So if I'm not teaching you something, I will never ask you about that thing. Just make sure. So this is the first thing. The second thing that I'm mentioning this again and again in the last two chapters, but I know like few students are watching the recordings recently. I'm making this video. It's kind of like a gentle reminder for you guys to not what can I say this? Let me say to watch the videos. Don't ignore these parts because the final exam is going mainly to be about the recent videos and the recent content. Okay, so software testing, for example, is a very important, very important part in the exam. So make sure you concentrate and you do the practice because it's very important. Now let me come to the second point, which is the practice. So practice six in here, like I'm sharing with you, has mainly two parts. Okay, what I want you really to focus on is the first part because this is the first part is mainly questions about software testing, things that we covered in the recordings, and like related to black box testing, white box testing, and so on. Now, starting from part two here, part two is not I don't want that you guys I won't say waste time because maybe if you have time it's worth it, but don't take time to do this. So just while I'm making this part mainly, it's kind of little problem because recently I came to know that few students are not understanding what we are doing in this class. So what are we doing in this class is that we are understanding like the whole cycle of software, I would say software development life cycle. Okay, so for developing a software, we don't jump into coding. And like I'm saying, coding is not our business in this class. Our business is to learn how to plan things, how to design things, how before jumping into code, we have clean and nice diagrams that we are going to translate later into code. Because if we don't plan like someone who's building a house without having any prior proper plan for that. Okay, so this is the core idea of this class. Then so we have the first steps which are fundamental about requirements, so it's elicitation, like about the software design, about these are the foundations, or let me say fundamental steps. Next, there is the coding. Okay, coding is not a problem. I'm giving this class for many years, and what students mainly do is that if we had time, why not? They used to implement things. I'm sending two examples of videos in Discord channel, but these examples are, I would say, first example, which is this one maybe of Egyptia, is that for each group they give a name for their group. Okay, so and they give a name for what software they want to do. This is an AI class, but the concept is the same. And whenever you are doing a software, these are my students actually. So whenever you are doing a software, you are trying to solve a problem. So what I love, I'm showing you examples of presentations, different ways to present things, and maybe starting with the most, I would say, exceptional submissions like this one. So it's a simple video, very short, like less than 2 minutes video. in which there is a problem. So if you are designing your software, there is a problem that you are trying to solve. Their problem is time management. What they are doing is like just showing the importance of their work, case study, something like this. You are not, it's not required, but recommended. If you will do, why not? If you will not do, it's not required from you. So don't stress yourself. What is mainly required is just the first 45 seconds to make me understand your project. No, I don't mean to make me understand, but to make anyone who is going to see your presentation understand your work. So what are you doing? What is the problem that you are solving? And what are you suggesting? Okay. Next, maybe you can show some like illustration of like I say kind of a mock-up or like just illustration. It doesn't mean that this app is existing, it's real, and people are downloading from the app store. Not at all, okay? So it's a way to design things. And believe me, these things are becoming extremely easy with emergence. I would say with ChatGPT and generative AI. You can ask the AI to design for you, like, let me say, an interface like this one for whether if you are using for mobile app or for a web app. You can ask it to do something for you like this just to illustrate your idea. If you are having a calendar, just put like that. You can even not only use like designing, you can use paint, you can use PowerPoint, you can use whatever tools just to illustrate your idea. Okay, so this is just an example of like some, this is what I mean, like a demo. It means like you are trying to show us the importance of your work, then like it's solving some problem for this like particular case. It's mainly the idea. Okay, so let me probably go to this presentation, and maybe this one it's like years ago, I would say also, but without programming things. ChatGPT was not even like there at that time, and we were not doing any coding. Now you can do coding even that you are not like the expert of coding for test, like for testing part, even like in your project you can ask GPT to generate some code and you can use that. It's really a valuable resource that I encourage you guys to use, okay, for your own like learning journey. Otherwise, if not, for sure it's your choice. So what I can also accept in this class, not only like this kind of presentations that can, like, it needs meeting in person, probably it needs some like let me think about something else maybe students did is like app like this. Usually they go and make some videos. Otherwise you can use like uh some avatars maybe to illustrate your idea. I mean, even with PowerPoint. So this one is very powerful, and this is something that I can expect you guys do. Like you present your app, and I need to understand your app. So you present what in the start, just explain the need for your app. What is that app? It's like you have a product, you are selling your product. You need to show like functional requirements, you need to present all the diagrams. For example, in your particular case, you must do like this. You need to follow. I'm sharing this presentation with you already, and this is the main thing. You can go through the all the steps. I accept that. Otherwise, this could be in the report, and you just go through like a demo or something like this. What I mean with a demo is like I will present now. Okay, in this like presentation, I'm going to show you our app is for the university. The user insert his username and password, then he's signing. Then if he don't have an account, he needs to sign up by entering his email, username, password, and then he confirms that. And then this takes him to like just try to explain the process. Once you are in, what you can do, whether you can visit the map or to access the events within the university, like some maybe informations or organization things and so on. So this is an example of how we expect the map to look like, and this is how the calendar showing that, for example, this date, that date, this or that event, and so on. So it's like someone who don't know anything about this project, you spend the whole semester developing, and then you are explaining for them the steps. And this, for example, this example of presentations got full grade. Okay, so this is what I expect from you. Explain your need, our need for this like app. Explain the summary. Like I want to understand from the start what is this app about mainly, for whom it is designed. Show some use case diagrams, some like prototype or demo or like illustration of your app and so on. And that's it. I don't need anything more than this. And it's up to you. It's your creativity that will uh, and even the time. I know that you are limited with the time, so something like very simple like this presentation is expected from my side. Okay. Okay. So for practice 6, like I'm saying, only for part 1 is required. Part 2 is exactly these steps that we go through. Okay. Excuse me. So uh, the idea is that this is a software development life cycle. So we need to draw the, for example, the diagrams, we understand, we illustrate, we describe. Here maybe I'm focusing on the activity diagram, but just I want to make sure that you are understanding mainly that we have different steps, and we are like testing is just one step. Okay, so if you will go through all the first part, that is more than enough, and this is what I expect from you. The use cases, it's like a project, like for students who are not understanding what are we doing. So usually we have something like use case, and from that we like design or make some diagrams. The idea from the diagrams that we cannot make something final, we keep like going back in the steps and repeating them until like we, I would say, completely converge towards a solution that everyone agrees with. This is mainly what you guys are doing in the project. Okay, so I took a look on the projects and I'm really proud of you guys, mainly uh really like great work. And so I will share with you my feedback on that. But now this is what I want to share. It's concerning the practice. Okay. If you guys want, I can share with you the help file. And like I always say, the help file is just to help you. It's not a guarantee for a full grade. So you just need to or try to work on the like a practice. If you feel stuck, you can take a look on this correction. Okay. But this correction, I want to tell you that I am selecting for you. It's not me who is doing this correction. Let me say it's selected, let me say, some of the best answers that I get for this practice. It can be wrong. So if you find any mistakes, I will be like very happy, and that will be your job. So I don't give you that correction so you blindly copy paste things. I'm giving you this file to help you, because learning for me is the most important piece. You need to learn, so you need to go through things. If you find that it's perfect, you confirm that this is correct, it's my pleasure. If you find a mistake, then also it's my pleasure that I make sure that these students are working well, they are detecting things, and they are doing great. Okay, so I can share this file, this help file with you. I will give you your time, and then after submitting all the works and I go through the grading, I will make sure before the exam, if it's needed, to go through the correction and explain things for you. Okay, I do my best to answer your questions, and I hope that in this video I'm answering your questions. So in short, in this class, we are not doing coding, we are doing software development, like going through the life cycle. We are focusing mainly on the first steps. And this is, I'm mentioning from the start of the semester. Testing comes after like coding. So we are not expected to have the whole app running, but we are generating test cases. We are going through like simple code that even ChatGPT can generate for us. Very simple instructions, not more than that. And the other question is about your presentation. So feel free to go from a very simple presentation like the one I am sharing with you to you are free to create, you are free to like express, you are free to like make whatever you want. I appreciate the creativity of my students, and I show you examples, but I don't want to like limit you. Okay, you are completely free to just uh, show me what you can like do. Okay, something else is for the final exam is that be careful and make sure that you focus with the upcoming recording and the testing one because they are very important. Okay, if you have any like questions, never hesitate to send even in the like group, and if you need anything that I can help with, I'm here to help. So just keep in mind that I'm here to help you, and even by extending the due dates, the only thing that I want students to succeed, and I want students like I'm not here for like making anyone fail. I'm here to help everyone during your learning journey, and I'm doing my best, even that this like online asynchronous format is extremely challenging for me because I used to in-person classes and I used to build a very strong relationship with my students. You guys, I'm very happy and glad that I'm teaching you, and it's really great experience. But please, guys, never hesitate to ask. Okay, if you are not understanding anything from my class, I will be extremely happy. Many of you know me. If you will send an email or a message and say, "Hey there, what you guys are doing? I'm not understanding anything." My job is to explain for you. Okay. So that's it. I always say I will make short videos and I find they are long. So excuse me. I need to stop right now.